Today we'll see the lizard pose. Lizard pose is also known as Prishthasana. So like a lizard, we need to have a position on the ground very much connected to the floor. So people who are suffering from any knee ailments, they should not do lizard pose. It has a huge stress on the knee. People having a hips problem or any injury, they should not do. Hypertensive people, they should connect with their doctor before doing this, right? Those people who have a kind of ache of slip disc, they should not do. Whereas people who have ache because of long sitting, they can do this. People having a kind of asthma or breathlessness problem, they should take care first, connect with their doctor, and then only do. It also imparts pressure on shoulder. It also imparts pressure on your chest. It is no completely for pregnant women or women who are in monthly cycle. So let's go for its process. So for this, first we should do little bit of the micro yoga required for this Prishthasana. So a little bit of stretching we should do, and a kind of very simple micro yoga we should do this way, so that we will have a kind of freeness in our hips as well as in our knees, right? Very simple movements. Try to touch as much as possible, you move as much as possible, and try to touch the hands to the ground. Okay, come back so that our hip joint as well as our knee joints, they get flexible. The first step here in the Prishthasana is just be there in Makarasana, simple, and both the hands right from the elbow, try to touch them to the ground, and then slowly bring your one leg. I'll just adjust my cam so that you can see it very clearly. So bring your one leg, lift yourself first, and bring your one leg very slowly with the help of hand in front. There's a difference between Ashvachalanasana and Prishthasana. In Prishthasana, your all the three, like two palms and one foot, they are in parallel, but the foot is out of your elbow. Whereas in Ashvachalanasana, it is between two hands, and you have to lift your right knee. So left leg is very parallel to your two hands. Your right knee is up, you are seeing forward. Observe the stretch you have in thighs, in your knee, in hips, right? Lizard pose, lizard like structure, right? This is very helpful if you try this with your own extent. Take rest after this. Always, how to take rest? The left hand this way, right hand over the left hand, perpendicular to each other, and you can take the support, your head can take the support of left hand. Your right leg is crossing your left leg. This is the way to take the rest. Let's do it by other leg now. Again, right from elbows to palm, or both the hands are touching the ground. Very slowly. Again, I'm taking one breath, bringing a right leg slowly near to my right hand. These are parallel. So my shoulders, my right shoulder and right knee, they are very near to each other, right? And lifting the left leg, seeing in front. It's a second level asana, so be careful about it. Don't hurry about it, but it is very effective for many things, right? There are variations, like people have this way variation, people have even this way, but the basic asana, Prishthasana, is like this. Okay, lift your left leg, be there, come back. You'll find that you may have a kind of sometimes the muscle ache at particular point. Don't overdo and take rest. Come back. And what are the advantages of Prishthasana or lizard pose? It reduces the fat on hips, it reduces the fat on thigh, especially those people who have heavy fat on thigh, and it strengthens the knee. It is also said that women having menopause or having menstrual problems, if this is done within those 28 days of cycle, not in the cycle, these problems are resolved to very high extent. Also, it increases the vital power of our body, and this is the one of the best for runners. It is said that those who are performing this daily, the runners can take a big leap or big foot forward. That is the biggest advantage of lizard pose or Prishthasana.